Madge.
Whenever I like first saw,
I saw that people are hating on Caleb Hammer. I keep watching Caleb Hammer video. There was a very good video last week. He told a woman with like a nose ring that we literally don't listen to you, and I was like, so based. She was so mean. Why are they always so mean? Caleb is great. Who? Caleb Hammer is basically a YouTuber who gives financial advice to people who are very shit with their money. And occasionally he has like guests over who are just like very entitled and stupid. Like that particular lady had 80,000 in debt. Meanwhile, she thought she only had like 15,000 in debt or like 30K. And she was just like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, how is that possible? Well, yes. Simply, yes.
the financial audit channel, I made a video.
It's actually really crazy that the septum piercing is like a red flag. I don't think I have ever experienced anything so universal as like a can you get a septum to go hello
About him and how I thought that his content was like a proponent of the alt-right pipeline.
Do we ever get to have a break from just objective silliness?
Huh? Lads, is saving money racist? If you have a pension and life saving, are you a bigot? If you want to guarantee your own future, are you a Nazi?
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. Just a quick note.
Yeah. That's fair.
Everybody, before we do the video, we are rapidly approaching Christmas, and with it all of the shipping deadlines to get product to you before Christmas. So if you would like some of my tea from Lions Tea Exchange for yourself or for a loved one, please make sure that you place your orders before December 12th. I mean, we could probably push it to December 15th, but 12th I'm happy with because that gives me time to pack and ship everything. So
wait, is she shipping it from at home? Like she has like a little tea factory and she's just like, oh yeah, I will pack it personally, guaranteed with my gamer girl bathwater and everything.
Fascinated when classical liberals or centrists are referred to as right-wing simply because they're not foaming, lunatic, insane people. Sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, but so many of you are getting gulagged along with us righties when the left gets back into power. I guess unless all of us say 15 prayers to the trans god and then cut off our boot. Anyway, speaking of centrists, and classic liberals. Fun fact, but I have been a casual viewer now for some time of the one and only Caleb Hammer because
I love this guy. He has gamer shops. Oh my god, let's go. I knew that I liked this guy. You see that? Hell yeah. Gamer subs minus 10% with Code's Kitchen. Yeah.
I find his delivery quite enjoyable, and I get a perverse sense of satisfaction knowing I'm not quite as bad with money as I think I am.
Dude, when I see there's those couples who just like spend thousands of dollars every month just to go to Disneyland, and they have no savings, they barely pay rent, but they spend like $5,000 going to Disneyland, eating out, getting the Disneyland hotel resort and whatnot, and they are just like, oh no, we can't afford to pay rent, we don't have any insurance. And I'm like, what?
I bought $70 worth of sandwich meat this one time from a fancy deli. Don't ask me why.
That's insane!
If you're not familiar with Caleb Hammer, he is a very well-known and popular YouTuber slash podcaster who runs the show Financial Audit. It basically brings on people who are objectively horrible with money, goes over their
man, I cannot.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! I cannot show him my 20 Chanel bag. He's going to, and my Maserati. He's going to be angry at me.
Finances and dispenses some pretty normal financial advice. Like, don't buy $70 worth of sandwich meat from a fan.
There is no sandwich meat that costs $70. Right?
deli.
What have you not f***ed up in life? Have you ever done something successfully?
Most of the people featured on the show are very entitled. They also spend insanely, and they say crazy things, and they do crazy things.
Oh my god, why is her face so white compared to the rest of her boobies, body that is so tanned? I can fix her. It's okay, I can fix her.
Caleb spends most of the show calling this behavior out, suggesting better ways of doing things.
I can fix her!
I would like help building some kind of a resume.
Cool. Astrology's not going to get you there. Resume?
Yeah.
You're just getting fired and leaving everything. What resume can I get you?
I don't know. That's just my goal. It's one of my goals. Okay, I need to make a better resume for myself to
Can
try
I see
to.
your resume?
I don't have it.
Was
Okay, listen, she's asking for help.
going to do a plant medicine retreat and paid for it and couldn't.
What's a plant medicine retreat? Plant medicine? That's like spiritual healing kind of bullshit, isn't it? Plant medicine. Holistic? Oh no. Oh dude, I miss when the biggest problem in world was like holistic bullshit. Naturopasta. Oh, dude.
Go because it wouldn't work out with her medication. This was back in March and April, paid $500 and didn't go.
Yeah.
What is your life? Is this even a financial audit?
Yeah.
I think this is like...
I really did want to go to that though, but then like I obviously didn't do my research and it does interact with one of my meds, so I was like, no. Well, I wanted.
Wait, so you're on medication and then you go to... Okay, yeah, sure.
To go there and see if I could get some kind of thing out of it, if I'm able to like process my trauma.
And all of this, my darling baby birds, apparently makes Caleb
Go to a therapist if you want to process your trauma, not to a plant, medical, nature, holistic bullshit. Let's smoke weed every day 420 thing.
right-wing.
What?
And not only right-wing, but Caleb is apparently one of the most socially...
I unironically think Caleb Hammer is one of the most socially corrosive figures in America right now.
corrosive figures in America right now. And a groomer, because he shows his audience low-impulse capitalism victims and teaches everyone that the aforementioned victims deserve less. No. Indeed, no. He is merely asking that they don't buy $1,000 worth of mayonnaise and scratchies. What do Americans actually call those? We call them scratchies in Australia. I feel like you guys maybe...
What's a scratchy? Is it like a backwashing thingy?
You're a little bit more simple. Maybe like scratch cards.
Oh, like the lottery thing that you have to like do with the coin? Oh.
Scratch off.
I thought those are all scam.
Scratch
People
off
still
lotto
buy
ticket.
that?
What are these named? Whatever. On the day that I am editing this, Caleb himself tweeted in response to someone calling him an alt-right grifter, writing, "Objectively incorrect. Right now the far left is just insane, and I call out any and all insane people. If it was 2011 right now, I'd be doing the same thing to the Tea Party people burning Obama figurines and freaking out about a tan suit." I don't know what that's in reference to, unfortunately. And I find this fascinating because Caleb Hammer has said repeatedly that he doesn't really lean in one direction or the other, and part of the reason he keeps going after the left right now...
You have to understand, if you don't agree with the crazy, scary people, you're far right. These are the two leanings, okay? You're either agreeing with everything the septum people talk about, or you're far right. There's no in between. There's no subtlety, no opinions, nothing else. That's it. I'm sorry. It was just asserting that the teaching financial responsibility is socially corrosive behavior. It's because you have to understand. He is trying to make people think and make logical decisions. But these people don't want logical decisions. They operate based off of vibes and feelings. Therefore, if you tell them that they are wrong and they should think that something that is a trauma for them and they have to like work through that very, very emotionally. Oh my God. I'm just going to jump off a cliff in Minecraft.
or it seems that way,
Sorry.
is because they are objectively insane at present, which I don't think is such a good thing. It makes me wonder if these people are
It's so funny. It's like you are trying to help them, like, hey, I want your future to be better. And it's just like, don't talk to me, you far-right monster. How dare you want me to make smart financial decisions? I bet you want me to have an insurance too, you bigot. No, I am not paying for that. How could you? I know, no.
so crazy because they just fundamentally aren't getting enough sleep. Which is a shame, and none of you want to be like that, which is why today's video is sponsored by Beam, the yummiest freaking sleep hot chocolate you've ever had. It's late as heck, which means
I will skip this. Will you forgive me? I will skip this. I already have my favorite hot chocolate brand. I'm sorry.
yeah. During one episode from around March-ish, I think, 2025, Caleb even said that he changes his mind as he comes into contact with new information. This caused his trans guest to call him a hypocrite. Because he changes his mind? God, there is no saving these people.
I feel like people don't understand that's how arguments should work. Like, if you, like, let's say I have a certain opinion. Like, you know how I said that I didn't like bacon? And you guys all called me retarded. So I bought a pack of bacon and then I prepared it as you guys advised it. And then I changed my opinion after it. And I was like, wow, I was wrong. This is actually really fucking good. And I really like it. It's really delicious. That's how an argument should work. If your argument is better than mine, and you can make me see a reason, I should be able to change my mind about things. Because you're a bacon grifter.
I can fall all over the place because I just try to go with what is true, and I will always change my opinion if there is new information. So I am everywhere. No one knows my politics. I'm a fucking ambiguous. I mean, I see a lot
you're
of...
a hypocrite.
That's no, a hypocrite? No. That's why he didn't. I think it's. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to mislabel. I don't know. I'm gonna guess by the facial hair that it's a sir, right? Like, I'm sorry, but like, you didn't even let him finish.
Hypocrite.
Oh yeah. You say one thing and then you change your mind the next week.
Huh?
I will always be willing to change my mind if new information comes out. Or if I learn...
Like, you see, this is the problem with certain group of people, that you cannot argue with it. I think it's very important that people argue. And by argue, I don't mean that they physically abuse each other, but you sit down, you have a conversation with an open mind, you have a conversation and you listen and you reevaluate the things what you're thinking. And if that conversation is like fruitful, then you're just like, oh yeah, I agree with you. If not, then it's like, you know, you're entitled to whatever you're thinking.
New things. You're not willing to change your opinion
New information
if new information
comes out all the time.
Yes. And it's okay to change your opinion.
No, I'm sorry. You locked into your opinion. That's it. That's what you have till you die. You mean a debate? Yes. You cannot change it. Listen, if you hate broccoli as a kid, you cannot like broccoli as an adult because you're a goddamn hypocrite. That's how it works. You have to lock in.
And then the next week more information comes out and
it's okay to change your opinion. Yes, because you want to be correct. But you're not correct by just sitting there and being like, I'm correct. You're correct when the data, facts, whatever is in your side.
I think people don't like Caleb Hammer because he's savage. Like, I feel like people slowly started to stop. Sorry, I'm fumbling. Started to stop to tiptoe around these disagreeable, obnoxious people. And for so long, they were like sheltered and like sort of like bubble wrapped from the truth. And like anything controversial or anything they disagree with, they are not used to it. Is this being savage? To these people, this is like emotional damage. Like, these people would be the ones who say that like, oh, I got assaulted because he just said something to me.
side. What the f are you talking about? Either way, all I'm saying is what I was trying to say is that no one can place me. People have tried to place me, but they're never correct. However, based on this conversation, talking to you two, I probably sound like the most conservative person that has ever existed in the history of this world because you guys are so far gone.
But he has said all of this before, and he's made it very clear that he's all about financial advice and financial thoughts and opinions and not going on ideological crusades. The dude is just...
I don't know, seems like he's root for views. Well, I mean... let's be honest, I'm sure that that's part of it, but come on, if you are going to be at his podcast, you probably know his style. Like, it's not going to be a rocket science. He has this sort of showmanship that he's a little bit edgy, a little bit rude. If he would be handholdy, obviously he would gather less views.
Telling people to spend less than they make, not buy stupid...
Yeah, it's content. Like, I don't think it's bad that content creators try to create content for views. That's like, wow, you go to work and you just do it for the salary? You slut.
Crap and be thoughtful about their finances. This is advice that... not too long ago would have just been considered pretty normal. But as I have learned making this video, his extreme left-wing detractors don't care about any of that. And because their ideological center of gravity has shifted, what was once considered moderate is now branded far-right because the Overton window has fallen into the sea. And I don't think it can swim.
Whenever I first saw the Financial Audit channel, I made a video about him and how I thought that his content was like a proponent of the alt-right pipeline. And it was specifically because of the way that he would talk about his guests, like in the thumbnail and in the title. It was so strange. I remember seeing a video of his and he had like a trans mask guest on the show. And like in the thumbnail, he like edited or like highlighted his chest area, like in the thumbnail. And then like the title was something like crazy transgender person or whatever. And like he had color in his hair.
I would totally not have like, you know, like the YouTube definitely has no debate titled like unhinged Karen, crazy whatever, crazy middle-aged woman. Wow. Clickbait works on YouTube. Oh shit. Oh wow. I don't know what to do with that.
And he made the color like really bright on the thumbnail. Like, it was so strange.
I know we aren't talking about dating here, but is this nose ring theory? Why do they always have to have the stretch septum bar and then say the dumbest...
That you cannot tell me that she doesn't accidentally ever stab herself with it. There is no way that she accidentally, like... or it doesn't get stuck in clothes, or don't tell me that it's not inconvenient in some way. I know myself, I'm clumsy as fuck. I would probably just like perish in a Final Destination way. It would be, oh god.
Thing I've ever heard in my life. This person is basically arguing that because Caleb has mean thumbnails and titles, he's alt-right, which is mad because his thumbnails and titles are mean with relation to all of his guests. He calls all of them names. The dude does not discriminate. Look. And yes, I am currently wearing pajama pants, and it's just because my house is incredibly freaking cold right now because I don't have any heating. Anyway, whether it is right or wrong, and you're welcome to have your own opinions about this, this is just...
She's basically living in poverty. Chat, can we get 5 gifted for her? She's phrasing!
Sort of how YouTube is, and you know, the more extreme the title, the more extreme the thumbnail, the more clicks it's gonna get.
Sad.
It's just sort of the name of the...
Yeah, dude, like, why is it... Listen, if you're on YouTube, the content that you upload most of the time almost doesn't even matter. It matters, but it doesn't really. Thank you, Rock! It's like your title and your thumbnail is going to carry the goddamn algorithm. Hate the game, not the player.
Game, and if you guys don't like that, then you should...
Has she tried crying? That might work. That's so true.
Take that up with the fact that you all love drama so much.
He skipped her head. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person.
I know you do. I see it on my own channel. I make these drama videos and you kooky little weirdos, you like them. You like watching them.
You're killing me.
I know.
That's insanity.
But this is basically some of the ongoing criticism about this guy, that he goes after women, especially, except like...
Wow, wait, hold up. Women making bad financial decisions? No. Now he went too far. One step too far. Now, whatever you mean that females would make bad financial decisions. No, I'm sorry. Don't say that in front of my 20 Chanel brags, that it was 7,000 to 8,000 a piece. No, girls. He's not talking about you guys.
No, he doesn't. He has absolutely insane, insufferable men on his show as well. But maybe the reason why people think that he's harder on women is because maybe women are just objectively like worse with money. Maybe that's a thing.
You can't say that, Sydney. You can't say that.
Sure that there are statistics out there to back up that position.
That's because the men who make bad financial decisions won't leave their bedroom. I guess that's true. Like, if you would go to a sweaty Redditor who is always playing all of his salary on, like, gotcha, like Nikkei or something, to get all the best waifus, or like, you know, Genshin, it's like, oh, you gotta max out literally everything. Yeah, those are unlikely to go to a podcast. 50,000 USD gotcha and anime figs. Damn.
But I'm not making that claim. I'm not saying that. So, of course, one of the primary criticisms that I have seen here about him is that he is misogynistic and an incel because he predominantly targets women.
Wait, if you give financial advice to women, are you an incel? No, you're a misogyn.
I don't know.
Dude, I've been thinking that
The ring. I'm sorry. The ring. Hello. Vaguely motions at the camera. Madge.
those Caleb Hammer videos are just really nasty and gross content to be making this whole time. And it comes as no surprise to me that he would step over the line with somebody that he was working with.
How is it that they always have a nose ring? Is it like, do you think that it's like a cult and like this is the entry point that you have to have a nose ring? It's like, sister, if you want to join the Karens, you must embrace the nose ring.
Because frankly, all the videos are over
It's a shame, she's kind of cute.
the line.
I
I
can fix
don't
her.
like any of them, and I think the content itself is pretty vile. Like, there is nothing entertaining to me about sitting there and belittling and shaming a person for their financial position.
No, I think we should definitely belittle and shame people for the stupidest financial decisions. If you are spending outrageous amount of money and you're becoming like in minus 30 and 50k because you spend it on like stupid shit like gotcha or whatnot, no, absolutely. We should point and laugh. What are we talking about?
I think it is so ripe and
She doesn't have a septum piercing, but she has just a thingy on the side, okay? Almost. Not quite. Almost. Yeah, she's halfway. She's currently on the trial, okay? She's on the trial. 30 days free trial. She hasn't subscribed yet. The hair. I mean, the hair is not too bad. Like, that's not too bonka color.
funny that people are just now criticizing Caleb Hammer.
Wait, sorry. Does her teeth... I think she has a teeth piercing. I think that definitely counts. I don't know what it's called, but there is like something like sparkly on her teeth. I think that's like a nose ring worthy sort of thing. Is it real? It's not a brace. I don't think it's a brace. It kind of looks more like fashion. It's a bedazzle thing glued on. Bro, why do you want to have bedazzle thing on your teeth?
Caleb Hammer for being conservative and weird. Were you just willfully ignorant of his thumbnails and titles till this point? Like, are we going to act like he hasn't been pandering to the worst kind of people for years? Perpetuating anti-trans and misogynistic ideas?
I guess I find all of this a little annoying because it's not as if people don't know what they're signing up for when they decide to go on financial audit, and I think that this is something that Caleb and his team have actually addressed themselves.
What's your relationship with the pushback for taking advantage of poor people? That tends to be a common criticism I see for you.
First of all, I'm not going to have a conversation with someone who has $1 million in their retirement account and they're crying about how they went to McDonald's once last month. Like, that's not a problem. So no matter what, with the show that we're on, we're going to have people that are just bad with money. And a lot of those people tend to be poor. Now, honestly, some of the most interesting episodes to me, by the way, are people that make over 6 figures and are even more. So it's not only poor people, but it gets so difficult because we've had to balance internally what to do when it comes to the reimbursement part of our process. First, our criticism is we didn't offer anything. So boom, you're taking advantage of poor people. Yeah. And then we're like, okay, we're gonna pay for their time. And it's out now. The criticism then becomes, well, now you're taking advantage of poor people who don't have money to give them money to put their life.
You can never win. You can. Oh, you're not paying the people for their time. You're just selling the story. Okay, gives them money. You are just here to pay them off a little. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, what do you want? His firstborn child? Like, what are we talking about?
Like, okay.
I mean, I think the bottom line with a lot of this is that you have...
Wait a second. They get paid to go onto the show? I mean, I did buy quite a few lamps. I mean, I didn't know. I thought they are just going for the clout or something. I would have gone for free. What the fuck?
A person who is demonstrating the various and myriad ways that people skirt responsibility, the way that people take advantage of the systems that are available to them, and the way that a lot of people are defrauding not only the government, but taxpayers.
Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. It's the arrogance, man. For me, that's it. I don't think there is nothing that turns me off or more than someone being arrogant.
But people still goes, that's entertainment.
Well, I mean, it is funny to laugh at stupid people.
I don't want to.
There it is. Government, take away her food stamps right now. Her income is $1,000. She has kids and she spends.
Bro, what? How can she smile with her chin? I have never seen anyone who smiles more with their chin than with their lips. Like, the chin curls up more into a smile than her actual lips. That's actually crazy. I don't want to be like that, but damn.
She spends $300 a month on her competitive cheer.
What's a competitive cheer? Competitive cheer? What's that?
Guys, she gets how much in food stamps?
321.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
cheerleading? Cheerleading, like what? She is a cheerleader? Like she's doing like the saltos or something?
Technically, as taxpayers, paying for her to go to competitive cheer.
This point was actually expressed by friend of the channel, Sean Fitzgerald, also known as Actual Justice Warrior. I will link his channel in the description.
There must be cheaper hobbies, for sure. Like, if you are on food stamps, I don't know, like, just play Fortnite, I don't know, for free. Something.
Box because he's a very lovely human being. We like Sean a lot over here. A couple of days ago, he tweeted, Caleb Hammer becoming public enemy #1 of the left because his show inadvertently reveals what everyone who knows broke people actually see daily. That they very often make poor choices, have victim complexes, and low impulse control is legitimately hilarious.
Are you telling me that poor people are not always 100% right and innocent and just a victim of circumstance, but sometimes they are the victims of their own bad decisions? And being poor is just their own decisions reflecting down on them as the consequences of their action? You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. Not in front of my 20 Chanel bags. Please. I am so triggered right now. I don't think I can finish this video.
But what's crazy is that some people on the left are framing asking for accountability as some sort of right-wing psycho dog whistle and misogyny and homophobia, and that's just not what this is. It's maths. Or math. If you're American, we say maths in Australia because, you know, there's multiple of them. I don't know, guys. When basic arithmetic gets politicized, you know the things have gone a little bit too far.
I just know.
Listen, after I heard that learning to read is racist, I am not surprised that they are beefing about math, right? Like, septum piercing! I found it. Septum piercing.
Oh, it's gonna be so cathartic
2, 3. Oh my god, it keep coming. Holy shit.
for me once Caleb Hammer gets taken off of this platform.
Yeah.
I've already got him blocked, but when he gets canceled, dude, and it will happen, trust me, it's
not gonna happen. It's not 2019 yet. People are getting fed up with annoying people who always want like them to lose their job, get canceled, basically like disappear from the planet. No more.
Be so sweet. He is the Dave Ramsey of our generation, and he is ruining a generation of men who think they can talk to women about finances in the way that he talks to women.
If you think that you can tell me not to buy the 20 Chanel bag instead of like spending on, I don't know, rent, you are wrong. You're a bigot, you're a fascist, and you will go to jail. Do not look at my Chanel bag, you chauvinist whore.
Women about finances.
I am buying 5 septum piercings. I will be the Alpha Septum. That will be my title. I will rename myself. Alpha Septum Chan is going to be my new nickname. Yes.
I find this specific video kind of hilarious.
Oh my god, she has a gigantic hole in her ear. Oh my god, that's kind of freaking me out. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I really don't like that. Oh, is that a Bulbasaur dress? Oh, I really don't like that. Oh, that makes me feel, I got shivers. I don't like that. I don't have those, I don't have the holy thingy, but I do not like that.
Because during one of his episodes, his female guest basically says that he's not empathetic enough, and his response was basically to say, me trying to help you is the empathy.
People might watch this and see that because I'm abrasive and everything like that, I don't have empathy. Here's the reality. I want you to get out of debt and be able to afford your mortgage so you and your mom don't end up on the street. I would say that is extreme empathy.
You know what I hate? I hated that they are always smiling. I can tell that the message is not getting to her because she has this weird arrogant smile on her face, which means that you cannot say anything to me to change my mind. I would rather fumble and fall into the hole that I'm digging under me than change and better myself. I don't know why. It makes me nuts. Not a thought behind those. Oh, she has many thoughts, but they are all just probably like very mean and, I don't know, violent thoughts. Yeah, they always think they are correct. Like, why would you go to a place about discussing your finances if you're unwilling to compromise and actually listen? Like, is it going to be a hard truth? Yes, probably. Are you going to be a little bit embarrassed and ashamed? Probably. But by the end of it, you might leave with some good tips what to not do in the future to have a better life. Like, she is literally fighting against her own good potential future. And she's being smug around. Like, she's smiling like Caleb Hammer would be like getting minus points out of it. I bet that Caleb's finances are perfectly fine. He makes a lot of money. He's very popular. He will not give 2 fucks about her after she leaves. You know? Yeah, it's like I am winning so hard right now. Meanwhile, you have like no savings and whatsoever.
Because I don't come at it and crying and baby you and pat you on the back and say, oh, everything you're doing, it's okay, when it objectively is not, is all of a sudden not empathy? No, I want you to have a better life. I want your mother to have a better life, your grandma to have a better life, and I want you guys to get to a better position.
Okay.
And that...
I don't think she actually agrees. What's wrong with gauge rings? My only beef with gauge rings that I saw too many people spread their ears so thin that they actually had to like thread it back together. It's scary. That's weird.
That is requiring sacrifices, and that actually leads to a reality that is better. And I believe that requires higher empathy.
Actually, this guest called Caleb out during this episode and went after him because one of his staff was working on his birthday.
I saw this clip. Oh my god, dude, I saw this clip. She freaked out because someone wasn't getting a day off for their birthday. Like, are you for real? Like, I don't want to be depressing, but adults have to work on their birthday. It's not kindergarten anymore. Like, you're not supposed to get like a day off because boo, you got like a birthday or something. You can take the day off if you want to use your free days, but the company is not obligated to give you a day off. I don't know.
I know someone's here working on their birthday.
Is it someone's birthday today?
You don't even know your own employees.
Oh my god, you don't know anyone and everyone's birthday? You didn't even prepare them a cake and you didn't want to sing for them? You're such a bad person. Oh my god. She's so proud of herself. Like, she's the kind of person she just wants to win.
People mix up empathy and sympathy, and most people that use empathy actually are just demanding sympathy, but they can't say that because it shows how childish they are. Whereas empathy implies a fault with the person on the other side.
I don't know, man. I just hated how unlikable they are. They have so much confidence in themselves and they are like so smug. Like, girl, you are fighting with poverty. The fuck are you smug about just because someone has a birthday?
I don't know everyone's birthday. It's Colton's birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Colton.
birthday.
Congratulations. Adults work on their birthday. I'm going to cry for him.
I work on a nonprofit, and at least they give us our birthdays off.
Of course she works at a nonprofit. Yeah. No, yeah, sure.
If he wanted to request it, he could have.
I wouldn't have to request it all.
Choice. Okay, if they want to treat you like children, they can.
How's it treating like children? It's more
of a birthday. Who gives a You have one every single year.
It's just called caring for people. I guess you don't understand that.
Oh, it's just called caring. I guess you don't understand that. You see how much better of a person I am because I know that birthday is so important. My goodness.
Do people actually expect that they don't have to work on their birthday? I'm just saying.
Listen, I also have 2 name days, so I also would like to be compensated and paid and have a day off. Actually, it's very important for me. Thank you.
Because they're stupid, they don't understand.
Clearly. Hell no. What do you mean, hell no?
Every day we stray further from sanity, and I'm not okay with it. And I think the bigger point here, of course, is that many hard leftists have made financial responsibility and financial literacy a right-wing thing. Caleb's core message being live within your means, avoid debt traps, and overspending should be universal, but routinely people act like he's blaming the poor, or the poor are poor because of things outside of their control. Which, of course, is absolutely true in some cases, but I don't think it applies to most of his guests. These are people who are just incredibly bad with money all on their own.
Y'all know Caleb Hammer is a right-wing propagandist, right?
Yeah, I mean, you want to save money? Yeah.
Yeah, this guy that yells at poor people for, like, being poor, it's not apolitical. Because his whole entire platform is based on finding people that are struggling financially and blaming them.
Is yelling at poor people to tell them to be smarter with their savings political? Yeah, you know what? Solid point, says the blonde blue eye. Why is this white guy with his white privilege talking to me? Huh? How about giving some space for some other people? How about you give your platform and let other people go away with your white privilege? I bet he's a cishet guy too. Disgusting. I'm not even listening. Yeah, he's the M word. Please censor yourself.
For their problems, which in individual cases seems harmless, but consistently showing stories of poor people that are struggling because they refuse to get out of bed does nothing but promote this fallacy.
Wait, so if you're poor because you don't want to get out of bed and you don't go to work, is that... Wait. What? What does he even say? You know what? He has the crazy eyes. Yeah, actually, I looked back at him and you're right. He has the crazy eyes. He is like a Karen, but like a dude. A dude Karen. A bro Karen. A Karensky. I'm going to call him a Karensky. Yeah. We should gift him a septum piercing. Kevin!
The reason there is poverty in America is because of individual choices.
This is, quite honestly, one of the most insane videos that I have seen about this specific topic from top to bottom. Like, yes, some people are absolutely impoverished for reasons outside of their control. But most people on Caleb's show are not this. They are not destitute. They are people who are making horrible, terrible, not smart financial decisions.
Did you set money aside for taxes?
No.
Ever? 19 to 30?
No.
Okay,
No.
how much debt do you have?
I don't know, like 8,000. Good thing about
$47,128.
How do you not know how much debt you are? How are you so off? I was like 8,000. Oh, yeah, that sucks, but that's not too bad. But then suddenly it's just like, oh, hello, it's 50,000. What are we? How? Yeah, that's not even double. It's not even triple. It's not even quadruple. It's like pentuple. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. But that's a lot of fucking debt, man.
Hours of debt. So I don't know what you mean.
My wages were garnishing because I was working.
Yes, fair, good.
And then when I left that job, they had nothing to garnish.
Huh?
But they still wanted their money.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm going to pay in taxes.
Then they knocked on my door with saying, like, you have to pay this and we're canceling your payment plan because you're not.
So she had a job. She spent the money. She didn't have a new job. And the tax people were like, hey, you have to pay taxes. And she was like, my pockets are empty. And she was like, And then they were like, okay, then fuck you. Yeah, it's a mystery. Damn.
Not making the payments. But I didn't answer the door so that they.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
They can't prove that I ever got the letter.
Well.
Merry Christmas, everyone, skjulubbers.
Merry Christmas! They cannot prove that I got the letter, so let me go online to a podcast to tell everyone online that I got the letter, but I'm publicly lying to the, what do you guys call the tax thingy? The IRS? Yeah, let me just let me just admit that I committed a crime online. Yeah, sure.
What is most important that you need to know is this is your fault. This isn't the world. This isn't random diagnoses that you just fall into traps for. This isn't breakups. This is all your choice. This is you.
Again, why are they always smiling? Why are they always smiling? Dude, I am starting to believe that having big frame glasses is also a red flag. If it's like something very big and flashy and visible, that's like also a red flag. Is that you? My glasses don't look like this. Shush. The horned rim glasses, yeah.
The decision.
Embarrassment tends to make you smile. Let's be honest. This is not an embarrassed smile. I am someone who gets really uneasy and I have like really stupid things, but this isn't that.
Clearly not as cool, guys.
Yeah.
Curtits are too big to be as cool.
Things you've done, the bullshit you do, not wanting to sacrifice and actually get out of it forever and stick to a budget. I mean, again, you write down shit like this instead of actually just using a budgeting app.
I'm just gonna let the rest of this specific video play so that you guys can see the absolute brainworms that we are dealing with in our detractors.
Not only does he spread this right-wing line, but he also does so in a way that explicitly appeals to right-wing propagandists. LGBT debt. God, I wonder who...
God forbid gay people are bad with money. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? Are you saying that if you're gay, then you're immune to financial debt? Or because then, bro, I am straight. Yeah, like...
It's gonna connect those
What?
two. So I know that every single episode there is plausible deniability that his goal isn't to blame poor people for their problems, or maybe this individual could do better. But collectively, and his editorial choice to consistently bring them on, is pushing the political line. If all you are shown of stories of poor people are not people that got screwed over by a system.
Well, he cannot give advice to rich people, like get like Elon Musk and say, oh yeah, you're a billionaire. Wow. Yeah, keep on. Go on. You're doing really well. Like, what?
Or people that are really trying their best and just can't make ends meet. But are stories of people that are struggling because of choices they have made or came from privileged backgrounds, which by and large is...
I'm sorry, is he stupid? I feel like he's stupid. It's either he's stupid or I'm stupid and I'm misunderstanding. Is he stupid? I think he is. I don't know. I'm still just like sort of listening. I'm pondering
what Caleb Hammer is showing. And especially if you are given the emotional outlet that he gives to yell at or demean or diminish these people, there is no way that's not reflected in your politics.
You know, Will, that's this guy's name. His name is Will, who I can tell is probably incredibly bland in real life. Accountability is definitely going to feel like oppression to entitled people, which is probably why you perceive being held to any standard like this. And it's why you blame the person giving advice rather than the person who is spending money like an imbecile. Also, I think it's sort of insane to act like the majority of Caleb's audience are conservative, because I think that this kind of a show appeals to multiple different kinds of people. You, of course, have conservatives and right-wingers, but you also have people who are just interested in being more financially literate and are looking for actual financial advice. And then you have the sick and twisted people like me who get a level of enjoyment and catharsis out of watching stupid people get...
Oh, that's me. I sometimes do that. So I want to feel better about myself. I look at all these idiots they are spending on. You know, when they buy like a sports car, but like their down payment is so low that the interest on it like really, really fucking high. It's like 60% or 70% of interest. And they are like, oh, I didn't know what an interest means. And I'm just like, huh?
Screamed at.
Look at the comment section under my...
Girl, is this a new girl? Is this... No, because the other one had a line here. This is a new one. Is this a new one? Is this an old one? I can't tell. They all look the same. There is like the piercing, the glasses. Yeah, I think she is new.
Video, and just tell me, who do you think Caleb Hammer's videos are being directed towards? Genuinely. Because...
Poor people. So
living on my own this year,
better.
while still able to pay rent and daily necessities, I'm still able to collect gunplas, because of budgeting, isn't hard at all. Also,
right?
That's totally not trust fund middle class.
Because you're smart. These people do not want to budget. They think that budgeting is like the white man's oppression or something. You know? Like, I'm sorry, but like, Jesus Christ, dude.
When I said that he's bringing on liberal women, and all of the comments are...
I hate how they are always smiling. You know, I understand now why animals show teeth and it's like a sign of aggression. I am literally feeling like the animalistic instincts make me feel defensive. Like, this lady is not a good person. She's like going to hunt my ass. She's gonna be my paralysis demon. She's going to, I don't know, do things to me.
attacking me for being a liberal woman. You can talk all you want about how septum theory is true.
But it's not even hot. Thank you, Juicy! Thank you so much for the 25 gifted. It is. Did you just say that septum piercing is hot? Bro, I am willing to ban you for having bad taste. There is no way that you think that it is. I mean, is it? No. Ain't no way. You think? No. Listen, I would make, you know what? If it's a goth dummy mommy who has the piercing, I will be able to look over it. But otherwise, these vanilla bitches, no. No.
But that will never erase the fact that I am 100% right that all of these videos are being sent to right-wing people who are just going to make comments about people's weight, looks, etc.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay.
Septum theory strikes again.
One thing that stood out to me watching people whinge about Caleb Hammer in these videos is that, of course, he's going to appeal to financially normal people or people who want advice. Women like this can't and won't watch him because their politics won't let them. They take issue with his delivery, the way he talks. They perceive accountability as a personal attack. We've actually seen this time and again, and we've talked about it a lot on this channel, but to reiterate, leftists will often...
We can still save her. She is so cute. I feel like we can save her, lads. I can fix her. I like this little blonde one. I can fix her. I swear.
Leftists will often take themselves out of countless situations of their own volition and then get mad at the people who are open-minded enough to watch and listen and use that as a way of justifying why everyone involved and around them is right-wing.
I just went down a rabbit hole looking at this Caleb Hammer guy's content. Is he a right-wing psyop? It seems like he's specifically targeting millennials and Gen Z and telling them that it's their fault that they're poor. And you know,
well, like not to generalize, but if you spend more than you earn, it's generally your fault. Like, is it a hot take? Is it a hot take that you shouldn't spend more than you earn on like luxury and like hobby, not necessary products? Is it?
Now, sometimes it is, but also you need to acknowledge that the world that we were handed isn't the world that our parents promised us. He's a boomer in a millennial's body. I'm half expecting him to say that everybody's broke because of avocado toast. It's really gross to judge people for taking out student loans when they were 18 years old just because you didn't have to.
Okay, about the student loans. If you take out a student loan on a useless degree that you cannot find a job with, then yes, you made a bad financial decision and that's on you, buddy. Like I don't know, like what's a very useless degree? Yeah, whatever, arts degree or gender study, whatever. I don't know what kind of jobs you can get with that. If you take that out and you will obviously not get hired, then yeah, then you fucked up.
84-month car loan?
How much is 84 months? I am actually very shit with math. 84. 7 years for a car? For a car. 7 years for a car. Bro, that's almost a decade. Paying up. By the time you're going to pay off the car, like you might have to change. What kind of car? What did she buy, a Porsche or something? It's my Maserati. Is it my Maserati?
Why an 84-month car loan?
I want lower payments.
You know that's not how it works. You are paying more in interest over time. 2024 Kia Sportage. And it is $638.70. That's an insane car payment for 7.
Yeah, I was about to say that $700 for 7 years is still hella expensive. What the fuck?
Look at her smiling. laughing, like she's gotten one over on the car salesman, ignoring the fact she's going to pay like 20% on top of the worth of the car's worth, as well as maintenance and fuel.
She's insane. And she has to, yeah, like she has to pay for like the insurance and like paper. Like there's like a bunch of hidden fees with owning a car.
Years.
Again, the biggest problem here seems to be advocating for any level of personal financial responsibility. When you watch enough of Financial Audit, you realize that so many people who go on this show are completely unwilling to take responsibility and accountability for the actions that they made themselves that landed them in this specific horrible situation. Instead of admitting
Also, that was such a big and fancy car. Like, do you really need something that, like, that's like a family car? And since I didn't see the husband by her side, like, she could have just bought, like, something small. I don't know. Suzuki? Those are cheap.
To their financial faults and failures, they double down and give you every reason under the sun why they're a victim and why they needed to spend $1,000 on pot plants and stamps.
Correction. It looks big and fancy, but it's not. It's a fucking Kia LMFAO.
I will be honest, I have very limited knowledge when it comes to cars. I only know that if you buy a brand new one, once you just roll out, like the car's value is basically, my mom always said that it's like halved. Like it's probably not halved, but like the value goes down very fucking rapidly. So you should definitely buy like a 1 or 2 year old car or something.
But leftists will see Caleb laying into someone who arguably deserves it over these terrible choices, and rather than seeing the situation for what it is, they view these people as poor victims who are just unable to do things for themselves and live life as they want.
Yeah, like I have my 20 Chanel bag, but the 19th one is actually really lonely. And my 19th Chanel bag is really wanting a Dior bag as like a companion. Otherwise, it will be like really sad. So I really, it's not that I want to buy it. I just need to buy it, you know?
Want to live it, which is not only wrong, but is incredibly disempowering. At the end of the day, I am sure that there are some fair criticisms of Caleb Hammer out there, and obviously we aren't going to get into those in this video. This is focused on a very sort of specific criticism being thrown at him, the main criticism being thrown at him. But I really don't think the left are mad at him because he wants people to be more successful. I think they're mad at him because he's pointing all of this out. I think what Caleb does is highlight that the system isn't really rigged against you when you have the power to control decisions, like what you...
He's pointing out that these people are actually responsible for their actions and they can't handle it. They're like, no, you cannot tell me that I'm wrong. I know that I'm wrong, but you can't say that.
Spend your money on.
No.
But that's quite inconvenient for people who need an oppressive hierarchy to exist for their ideas to make sense. If you're in control, well, you're on your own, there's no one to blame, and your failures are truly yours. If the system, on the other hand, is inherently rigged against you, well, your failures are just a reflection of the injustice you face.
I remember, we watched this video. I remember her. She was also so smart. I don't remember what the video was about, but I remember that she was really obnoxious and smart. Oh, dude. Oh, I remember.
So it's actually quite advantageous to reject these notions of personal responsibility, because then you get to claim
he's taking the microphone. He's afraid that they might steal it and sell it.
Victimhood, like many of his
might be a Romanian couple.
Critics are so prone to doing. It's probably for this reason that these crazy leftists
Oh, right, she's the woman who kept fucking her ex. Oh, right, you're right. That's why I was so angry. Because she divorced the husband and she didn't want to let him move on. So she occasionally went and had sex with the husband so he would be still emotionally attached and keep hoping that they can get back together. Oh, I remember. Oh, she was so evil.
interpret his come to Jesus meetings as
So mean.
inherently damaging and bad for the people that he's speaking to. When in reality, Caleb is simply asking them to stop making stupid choices. But these people
Impossible.
love stupid choices, don't they? In the end, the irony for me is that
Impossible.
if more people actually became financially literate and got their finances together and understood what they were doing with their money, then I think a lot fewer of them would be so interested in socialism. I'd like to think that they would proceed with systems that would lead to greater wealth and success for them, rather than banging on about initiatives that actually make all of us equally poor. So because I'm not very smart, I forgot to record all of my little outro bits, and I don't feel like turning on my lights again and sitting here and being blasted by the
She has big classes too, cancelled. She's a Karen.
sun.
Just
So
go over.
on that happy and pleasant note, children, and before I open the floor to all
Cancelled.
of you, this is just a reminder to check out Beam using the link in the description. I love them. I love them so much. This is one of my favorite sponsors, and you should absolutely take advantage of the sale that they have going on for today only. Get in there, get yourself some yummy sleep hot chocolate, and I hope
yum.
it works for you. Now I open the floor to all of you. What do you all think? Did you know who
I still like Caleb Hammer. I think, sure, I think he's a little bit like rough. Like he's a little bit like mean and rude and whatever. But I don't think he's wrong. But he does it because it's content. It's like it's nothing personal. Yeah, he is mean but not wrong. And it's hard to accept it. Like he could probably baby them, but you know, like I don't understand. Not everyone has to be nice. Like not everyone has to baby you and bubble wrap you. It's sometimes he plays up the rough part content. Yeah, but like, you know, it's obviously it's content, right? It's part entertainment. Because let's be real, if he would be doing this like offline as like a service, I guarantee you he would be much nicer, right? But this is, at the end of the day, it's on YouTube. It's supposed to be entertaining to a certain level. And these people must know it. Otherwise, they would go to an actual financial advisor. There must be a job like that, right? Like a financial advisor, where you go to like an office and they will tell you and they will say it nicely, right? Like they will not call you stupid to your face. They will just think it inside themselves. Like, if you want that, there is an option. You don't have to go to his show. So, it's like, I don't know. It's like it's going to like a reality TV show and then saying that people are always following your every move, you know? It's... They should know. You should know. That's crazy.
They volunteer to be there. They know how he is before even showing up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually surprised that there are so many of the same type of people are going, you know, like it's many times very similar. Like, you know, if they hate him so much, you would think they wouldn't want to interact with him. Maybe they think that it's like, oh, I can prove him wrong. I will do it. I will humiliate this man in his own show. And it's just like, oh. He's offering a free service, that's why.